All right, Larry Warford joins us. So I noticed you had a little dance moves there to some of this music. Are you one of those guys who can dance that not many people know that about you?
Not really. I just mess around every once in a while. I was messing around with Rob there, so.
You get along well with these offensive guys. It's hard not to. They're a bunch of good guys. They always talk about offensive linemen being the closest unit on this group. Who's affected you the most so far?
It's hard. It's really hard to pick out one person because everybody's contributed to helping me get better and taking care of me. So I mean, I'm happy to have these guys around me. They're all really great guys. I mean, we're a really close unit, and that's how it is with most offensive linemen. I mean, we're all the same. Big, sarcastic guys. So.
How's it gone for you so far? What have you had the most difficult time adjusting to, and what has been the easiest adjustment for you?
I don't think there's. I'd say the hardest stuff is just part of the game. I mean, it's a lot faster. There's a lot more to it as far as scheme-wise, and adjusting to the talent level. I mean, there's better guys here. I mean, that you practice against every day. So, I mean, that's one of the biggest things. So every day I'm getting better just because of that. And probably the easiest thing I had to adjust to was getting to know these vets. Really, I came in, I thought I was gonna get hazed the whole bunch, and I was just gonna be everybody's little servant or whatever. But it's not that way with these guys. I mean, they take care of us rookies and all that. So I'm really happy to have them.
People view you as a kind of a turf grinder. They see you as more of a run blocking specialist. Is that a compliment to you, or are you offended by that because you like to be seen as an overall really good offensive lineman who can pass block and run block?
I mean, run blocking probably is my strong suit, but I don't want to be seen just as that. I mean, I'm trying to be a consummate offensive lineman, so I want to be really good at pass blocking, and I want to be good at run blocking and have good awareness and all that. So I don't take offense to it. I mean that is my strong suit at the moment, but I want to be a great overall player.
Did you watch the NFL while you were in college? A lot of college guys, they get so wrapped up in watching film of their next opponent, they don't get a time to watch the NFL. Did you watch the NFL?
Not much at all, really. Me and my center, Matt Smith, at Kentucky, Sunday we come in before meetings and all that, and we go in the team meeting room, had a big projector, and, catch one game, like right before meetings, and then I was done after that. I mean, I've probably really only watched like 7 or 8 games total last year.
Well, the reason I ask you is because you get into an offensive huddle with Calvin Johnson, and I don't care whether you watch the NFL or not, you got to know how impactful he can be and how impressive he is. What's it been like trying to get to know him a little bit?
He's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met. You get a little bit nervous trying to meeting all these guys like Reggie, Calvin, all these big name guys, and you expect them kind of shove you to the side or whatever. Not these guys, man. They accepted us, and they're really great guys. And then you see them perform on the field, and they're amazing. I mean, Calvin's making ridiculous plays in practice, and I'm just like, that's not fair. It's not fair to have a guy like that on the field. So, I mean, it's amazing to see that, and I can see why. I mean, in the weight room, he's always one of the hardest workers out there. I mean, in the meeting rooms, everything. He's just all about football, and I see why he's had so much success.
Compare the playbook at Kentucky to the playbook with the Lions, and give me your favorite play.
They're actually very similar. We run a lot of the same plays. Just with the Lions, there's more variations to different plays. So you just have to understand the concept and what the differences are that are different from the plays from the other plays. And probably my favorite play, probably just inside zone. I mean, it come off the ball, get a good double team push on linemen, come off the on linebackers,
What's the difference between zone blocking and man-to-man blocking, and which do you prefer and why?
Zone blocking, you're really responsible for a gap, not a specific player, but you get a lot more combination blocks with either somebody to your right or left. So you're working to get good fits with the guy, with your fellow offensive lineman, and getting a good push on them to the backers. Man blocking, I mean, it's just man blocking. I mean, it's by yourself, and It's a little bit tougher because you have to be aware. They have to protect both gaps on either side or whatever. So I probably prefer zone blocking. I mean, I want to get a good push and all that, and I like working with my other offensive linemen.
Interesting. Going to Kentucky, it's a basketball school. Was that frustrating for you a little bit?
Not at all. I mean, the basketball team deserved everything, all the attention that they got. I mean, they're a great program. You know, Calipari's doing great things up there. They always have a great recruiting class, and I mean, why would I be mad at my own school for doing great? I mean, it just made me want to it just made me want that. You know, I wanted Kentucky to be a football school, and I wanted to see their respect go to the football program. So it wasn't frustrating to me that they got that. It just made me want to work harder to get to that level. You know.
Can you envision Dominican Sue and Nick Fairley and C.J. Mosley helping you get better inside because of the push and the difficulty it is to block guys like that?
No question about that, man. I mean, those are great players, really, really good players. I mean, they have a lot of experience. They know what they're doing. Strong, fast, just physical players. And I'm definitely getting better because of that. I mean, we have so much talent on the defensive line. It's almost impossible not to get better, you know.
What else can you tell us about Larry Warford? What do you like to do? What are the things that kind of make you tick when you're away from the football stadium?
Make me tick? Like hobbies? Yeah. I love playing my bass guitar. So literally every time, like for the past few days that we've been here, after practice and meetings, I go home, get on my bass guitar, just lay there, you know, trying to learn songs and all that. And
are you self-taught?
Yeah, me and my friend back in Kentucky, he is actually my roommate for a little bit. He plays guitar and sings, and then I started playing guitar at first, and I was like, wow, I suck at this. So he. Is
there a big difference between playing guitar and bass?
Yeah, there is. I mean, with guitar, it's a little bit more difficult because you're actually playing chords, so you're using more of your fingers at the same time, and it's a lot like the frets are a lot smaller. Bass guitar, everything's a lot bigger, and you're using usually only one string at a time. And but I'm not saying it's easy or anything, but
is there a certain kind of music you like playing better than others? And what's your favorite song to play? Do you like "Smoke on the Water" by Deep Purple by chance? Because that's a great bass guitar at the beginning by Roger Glover.
I think actually my favorite genre of music to play is rock. Me and my friend play a lot of Foo Fighters and Nirvana. Yeah, probably my favorite song to play would be "Hey Johnny Park" by Foo Fighters. It's one of my favorite songs. And probably "Lounge Act" by Nirvana are my two favorite songs to play on bass. So yeah.
Well, rock out. Thanks for the time, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you.